welcome back, Super Scholars. Your flashcards have been so sad without you for a week, so they are super ready to practice for you as we start this Monday. Are you ready? Let me hear ya. Aw. Ooh. Shun. A. Ow. O. Ow. Aw. A. Chur. I. Aw. 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 Great start. Let's keep it going. And welcome back, Super Scholars. We had a great break last week, so I hope you are ready here on this brand new Monday to kick it off with reading. So, with reading, if you think all the way back to before spring break, we were learning different ways to say that long A sound. As decoding detectives, we were looking for different clues, new ways how to read that long A sound. So we're going to practice warming up with our speed decoding, looking for those long A sounds, and then we're going to explore another vowel today. Okay, are you ready for speed decoding with A? Here we go. First one. E-I-G-H says what sound all together? A, so the word is weight. How heavy something is. It's weight. Good job. What about this one? A-N-G-E says what sound? A-N-G-E. Ange. Remember, j, ange. So the whole word is strange. Good job. What about this one? A-N-G-E. What sound does it say all together? Ange. J again. So the word is ranger. Someone who looks after a forest or a park. A ranger. Awesome. This one, what do we got? A-Y says A. So the word is dismay. If you're really upset, you're in dismay. Awesome. And last one. E-I-G-H. All together it says A. So the word is the number 18. 18. Awesome. Good job doing our first speed decoding back from break. Let's check out our first reading learning target of this new week. It says, Super Scholars, I can identify 3 new ways to spell the long E sound. So before break, we were focusing on that long A sound, and this week, we're going to be focusing on the long E sound. There's already several ways we know how to spell this vowel sound, but today, we're going to learn about even more. It gets tricky, but it opens up so many words we can read and spell. So first, let's remind ourselves of this long E sound? Let's see. If we see E by itself, when will it say the long sound? When the vowel is open, exactly. If an E is open, we know it will say its name, the long sound. We also have what? E, which is a vowel team, of course. And another vowel team is E-A. Both of these vowel teams say that long E sound. And then we have Y. Y can say the sound E. But do you remember when is Y saying the E sound? Do you remember our clue? What's our clue for when Y says E? Do you remember? It's when it has a friend, but what does that mean? If Y has a friend, if Y has another vowel in the word, that's when it's going to say E. So when we see Y in a word, if it has a friend, another vowel, that other vowel will make the Y say E. That's our clue for reading Y when we see its friend, another vowel. So all four of these ways are what we already know how to read that E sound. So with these ways, this knowledge, we're going to build on it and add more spells. So my friends, there's 3 new ways we're going to practice this week to read that long E sound. And here they are. We've got E-Y. Can you repeat after me? E-Y says E. Says E. One more time. E-Y-E. E-Y-E. Good job. We also have I-E. We know this vowel team, but guess what? It has another sound. Can you repeat after me? I-E. Says E. Says E. One more time. I-E-E. I-E-E. Awesome. Okay, last one. We see here I-N-E. With our knowledge of vowel consonant E, we would think this would say ein, because the silent E makes the vowel say its name, ein. But this is tricky. The I is actually going to say the long E sound. So we would read I-N-E as een. Een. That's tricky, but that's what happens sometimes with vowels. So can you repeat after me? We say I-N-E, says een, says een. One more time. I-N-E, een. I-N-E, een. There we go. We've got E, E, and een. These are the 3 new ways we are going to be focusing on how to read E this week. Let's look at some quick examples. Okay, so can you see over here? What sound does E-Y make? What sound does it say? E. So what's the word? Money. Good job, money. And my friends, this O is saying The schwa sound, it's going lazy. Un-E. Good job. Okay, what about this word? I-E, my friends, says what sound? I-E can say E. So what's the word? Chief. If someone is the boss, they're the chief. Good job. Okay, next word. My friends, look at the end. I-N-E says what? Een. So the word would be? Machine. Machine. Something that moves like a car is a machine. Awesome job. So we're using these new patterns and decoding them just the same with our long E sound. So we're going to get, of course, more practice to be our awesome decoding detectives. But before we get there, let's give ourselves our first break back from spring break. So come on, stand up so we can do our first brand new this or that. Up on your feet, stand up with me. Okay, so I have a this or that between movies. What do you prefer? The Trolls movies? If so, you're going to do 5 jumping jacks. Or do you prefer the Toy Story movies? If so, you're going to do pencil jumps. Remember, that's when you look like a pencil and jump up in the air. So what would your pick be? Trolls or Toy Story? What do you like better? I love Trolls, so I'm going to do 5 jumping jacks. But you get your pick and get ready. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome, that's it. Shake out your whole body. Get it moving. So then we can sit right back down in our seats as we check out more long E practice in our workbook, of course. And we're looking for page 20 today, Super Scholars. Can you find page 20? Awesome. Okay. So on page 20, we have a series of pictures. These pictures match our pink words up top. It's going to be our job to match the word to the picture, but also on top of that, to be our decoding detectives and find our new phonics spelling pattern for the long E sound. So first things first, before we can work with all these awesome words, is we need to decode them and figure out what words they actually are. So, with your decoding tool, I've got a green marker. Whatever you like to use to decode, we're going to come up to our pink words, and you need to be ready to mark or circle them with any decoding tool that you have. Okay, so let's see. This first word with an H. Which of the 3 new patterns do you see? Look, you have them right above you. Which pattern do you see? The new ones that we just looked at. It's at the end. I see E-Y. And what sound does E-Y make? E. And then, my friends, this O is going to make a schwa sound. It's going lazy. So what's the word? Honey. That we can eat. Honey. Good job. Okay, next word. What of the 3 new patterns do you see? I-E, exactly. Which says what sound? E. So the word is? Thief. Who takes something that's not theirs? Thief. Good job. Next word. What pattern do you see, detectives? We've got another I-E, which says E. So the word is? Field. Like a baseball field. A big area. Okay, keep going. Ooh, this is a big word, but we can do it. What do you see at the end of the word? What do you see at the end? I-N-E. And what do you remember? I-N-E says what sound? Een. Not ein. It's tricky and says een. So what would this big word be? We have submarine. Can you put it all together? Submarine. A submarine, a boat that goes underwater. A submarine. Good job. Okay, next word. What do you see? What's the pattern? Do you see it? We have E-Y. What sound does E-Y make? E, so the word is? Key, exactly, a key. Okay, only 4 more. You got it. With a T over here. What do you see at the end of the word? What do you see at the end? I-N-E says what sound? Een. So what's the word? Can we break it up? We've got tan, een. Can you put it all together? Tangerine, like an orange. A tangerine. Did you notice, my friends, that G is soft, J, because there was an E right behind it, J. It's tricky. Okay, next one. What pattern do you see? But one of our 3 new friends. E-Y at the end, and E-Y says E. We have another schwa O. The O's gonna go lazy. We saw this word before. What is it? Money. Money. Good job. 2 more. Keep it up. My friends, in this next word, what's at the end of the word? What do you see? I-N-E. And I-N-E can sometimes say een. E-een. So the word would be, oh, we have a schwa vowel. Mag. Een. That's tricky. Put it together. Magazine. That we read. A magazine. We have another schwa vowel. Okay, finally, last word. What pattern do you see that we learned today? There's E, there's I-E, and what sound does it make? Exactly, and then my friends, this C is gonna make the soft sound. There's an E, so if the C is saying the soft sound, what's the word? Piece. When you only have part of something, a piece. Piece. Good job, Super Scholars. A lot of our knowledge were packed into those words. We had our schwa sounds, our long E, and our soft sounds. But they work all together, so that's so important. Okay, so now that we've checked out what words we're working with, can we match them to some of these great pictures? So let's see. Right over here, number 1. This picture is a picture of a nice open place where we can feel the wind moving, where we can run through it. What would this big open place be called? A nice field. A great field exactly. Can you go ahead and write it in? Field. And how is the long E sound spelled in this word? How is E spelled? This is a word with I-E, exactly. Good job. Okay, number 2. What is this a picture of? A boat that goes underwater is a submarine, of course. Go ahead. Can you write in submarine? And how is the long E sound spelled in this word? What pattern did we use? I-N-E, all the way at the end. Awesome. Okay, number 3. We've got a bill and some coins. Those are all what? Money, of course. They are all money. Go ahead and write in money. And in this word, how is the long E sound spelled? How's the long E sound? E-Y, right at the end, E-Y. Good job. Okay, last one we're going to do all together. This looks like an orange in number 4, but it's not an orange. It could be a tangerine. A big, big word. Can you write it all in? Tangerine. With the soft G sound. But in tangerine, how is the long E sound spelled? What do we got? I-N-E, right at the end. Awesome. Okay, Super Scholars, this is where we're going to pause for today. Thank you so much for being a detective for all those new E spellings. So your job now, my friends, is going to be to finish page 20. You just have a couple pictures left to match our pink words to. When you're matching, just like we did all together, you need to circle how the long E sound is spelled in each word. You have your clues in blue, as well as when we decoded all together. Because after you finish page 20, you, of course, are going to read to me in a video on Dojo all our long E words. So after you finish matching and marking that long E spelling pattern, you're going to read all of the page to me. And what am I going to ask you to do when you're reading? You're going to cover the pictures. So you only use your decoding detective skills to read the words. You're going to cover the picture as you read all of page 20 to really look for those long E spellings that we know. So finish page 20, read to me while you're covering the pictures. Okay, lovely Super Scholars, I'm so happy you are back to grow your brain. So let's go kick off this Monday.